So I'm still a little bit croaky, but I'm feeling good, feeling on a roll. So, excuse me, on the last session, we started getting some stairs to go up to a second level. So, I need to start thinking about what would be the right height for this first floor. And just standing here, I think having a roof up there is a reasonable height for a reasonable height. I need to put in some burners for charcoal. I need sapwood. What do I? Okay, so I'm going to put some stuff away in boxes. Freeing up some space for me to to go harvest. So do I have arrows? I don't have arrows. Do I have any flint? I have flint. Wyvern sconces, so let's put some of them back up. Because they came down largely because of... Will they go on the wall? They won't go on the wall. So I need wooden posts or something, and probably what I'll do is like an inner skin wall maybe. So for now, let's stick why is that? Okay, for some reason I've got to hit shift to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it doesn't like the angle. That's fine. We put one there. We can then put one there. We've got two more. So I'm going to put one there for now. Let's put the other one up there like that. Cool, so I have much more of a beginning. Now I need ores. I need tin and copper ore. How much do I need of each? Just pull my little bit on the screen. Oh, looks like it's kicked me out. Okay, so I'm going to head back. So some stairs up here would be cool. As this is going to be one of the entrances. So, do I have enough to make... I do have enough to make a short set of stairs. Okay. What I need to do is a bronze ingot. Oh wow, so it's not a lot of ore either. Okay, that's good to know. I don't have to make full bars of it. So, if I... So, before I'd have my walls come in like right... Is I'm taking it off snap, lining it manually because that's how I want it. Cool, perfect. So I have stair. Okay, so what I need to do is go and get tin. Now tin was over here. It was through... I can also get loads of boars because I've got good armor now, but what I'm looking for first is tin. It's impure iron. So there was like a barracks or something, or a little watchtower near a lot of the tin, and those guys were far too tough for me to fight, so I need to just be a little cautious. Impure iron. So let's get the copper that's here. And what a lot of people have in terms of their like crafting, they tend to have all of their furnaces and stuff around the outside of the building. So I wonder whether I've given myself enough space to put some outside the main Skycastle. Yeah, the potential option would be to focus on getting the stairs up the mountain and then have loads of crafting things at the top, maybe. Okay, so I just have to be a little bit wary. Yeah, that dude, I don't want him to see me. So... Copper. If I go, they're going to see me and start attacking me. So last time, I think I was picking up my tin from here because I was out of their line of sight, which, yeah, you know what, I'll use that to my advantage. So I've not really looked into much of the storyline or quests. I don't believe there are any. Many, at least. So, perhaps these are just randomly moving NPC bad guys to deal with. Now if I start running back this way, I can then just pick up a load of copper. What have I got in terms of tin? 2, 4, is that 60? No, I got 40, okay. So, oh, there's tin there. I thought there was sometimes tin by copper. There's no quick way of getting stamina back. So, getting lots of sand. You melt sand into glass. I'd like to put glass in my windows. I think a good goal for this session would be to get hinges so I can put a door on. That would be a really good step up. I'd also like to try and get gloves and braces and start making sure all of my armor slots are filled. Some better weapons would be good, and a plan for where the roof would be and how exactly we're going to do that. So copper, got 37, so I need more copper. Then I'll need some wood. Is copper? I think it is. Get that copper. Yeah, I need to find a better place for my iPhone, and I think clipping it over the top of the monitor would work. It's interesting, there's a tree growing out of the copper. Perhaps a little quirk of the early access. Or if I can go for 60 of each, roughly. want some wood because I need sapwood for it. And if I can load up on wood, I can look at getting some charcoal burners going again. Okay, so blueberries are slightly better because they give me 20 stamina rather than 9. They don't give me quite as much health, so hunting raspberries, gathering blueberries. Might as well wait the last few seconds for that to run out so I can eat the next one. I'll do a few more, so I've got 50, 100. Do another stack of 50 wood and it should be good. So that is a great castle. Great fucking castle. And I need to build something similarly, I think. Cool. I'm starting to get a bit more of a shape, which is cool. So I do have some space. Can I just put some charcoal burners here? Let's see. Will it let me? Charcoal. It will. Okay, so I thought they had to go on like on a specific raised space. As they don't, how many? Oh, I need some clay. All right. As it's right here, let's round up some clay. See if we can get some more. Because if I can get a nice row of charcoal burners on the outside there, that kind of works for me. Happy with that as a placement. And also clay is useful, never hurts to have a little bit more. Another thing that I need to figure out is kind of the walls against the mountain. Let's do. Get another one. I can get another one. Can I get one on there? Can. Okay. And I think that's probably going to be all the burners I can manage for now. Let's get ingots made. Right, might be the wood that's letting me down on that one, as I need 15 per. But let's get a few and just start and see what we can get making. So, if I can make a bronze sheet, yes I can. I know I need that for basic cooking. So, yeah, so it's wood that I need as a majority. So, let's quickly go here. Where's basic? But then tailoring, leather inflection, basic cooking. I need one bronze sheet. So let's make a bronze sheet and get some cooking stuff done. Because I think this would make a nice kitchen. I know it's currently just a random, but I can move some of that. Alright, what can I make? Oh dear. A basic hearth, roast, cooking work. So, I can make that. And I'm going to put my charcuterie board there. And then, what else can I make cooking wise? I need another set of tools. Okay, so I need to make 2 more bronze plates to make 2 more sets of tools. So that's easy. Like you can see the little green premium boost, that's cool. So let's make 2 sets of cooking tools. Okay, so positioning of stuff. I feel like I'd rather have fire pits and stuff here. I need charcoal and a copper ingot. How much? Actually, that could go there. That would be quite cool. Do I want it that way? I think I'd want it that way. So I need copper ingot, which I know I've got, and some charcoal, which I might have. So let's find out. Okay, so there's copper. There's some charcoal. So let's put that away. Yep. Okay. Do I have enough charcoal? No. Okay, so I'm going to need to load up my charcoal burners. So let's just get as much wood as I can at the moment. So what would be good would be to have a charcoal chest next to all the burners if I could. Sorry for all the drinking noises, but I've got to stay hydrated. So I'm getting a bit croaky because I've not been doing that. So I'm just going to collect wood until I have no more space. Upgrading axes and stuff to bronze would be good because I can mine better things. inventory full, that's what I was waiting for. Gonna repair everything. For now. Oh dear. So I can make meat chunks. I want to make as many of these as I can. And then I'll go and get some more wood. Oh dear, I need to think about what I want to do decoratively here. Do I want to put like a fence or something, or a half wall around it? That's what I was going to do. Can I put... I might be able to put a chest down there actually. Yeah, so I can put one chest there. Charcoal. And I should be able to put a couple. Yeah, so I should be able to put a few chests down there. So I'm gonna pick up one of the empty chests from here and move it. Empty. Empty. Well, there's charcoal that I can use. No, did not mean to do that. Okay, so it's destroyed the empty one, so I should have two. Yeah, perfect. So these two chests can go along here. I should be able to get one there. Perfect. So those are my charcoal chests. Now cooking. That's the one I want. Put that there. Cool. Okay, so then the need iron bars for that. charcoal for that. Okay. So in some of these boxes there should be animal fat. I'm just going to cook off all of that I can. And let's pick up all of the carcasses that I have, because that is charcuterie. I can chop them all up for things. And I can make a basic cooking campfire as well. So I should then be able to have all my cooking stations along the back there. So let's go crafting. Where's the campfire? Okay, need more wood for that. All right. Excuse me. It's 25 of that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step away, let that do that, have a quick look. That was almost, no, that was absolute perfect timing. Okay, So, I don't need that. What I'm going to do is move that though, because I want to have workstations around here. So let's put the basic charcuterie bench back. Let's put it there. I am going to yeah, so let's take that out. Let's take that out. And for now, they can go there. And there. So, kitchen is going to be over there. I need wood to put a basic campfire back. Let's just remind myself. A basic campfire needs 5. I need to make some beehives as well. So I need 5 for my campfire. So, and 50 does charcoal. So let's see if we can get 100 roughly. Because that means 115 or something. Because I can then put in excuse me. I can put in a couple more charcoals to go, and I think that's going to be the trick, is just to keep topping that up for now. Every time I come out to get stuff, got a handful of charcoal kilns, and although they don't need to be going full whack all the time, it would be good to have a lot of them going. What I may need to do is change the wall on the far side to a door as well, rather than a window, because I could perhaps have all of my kilns or whatever, furnaces there, because I think having them inside would be problematic because of smoke and stuff. But we'll see. Maybe it isn't. I wonder whether you're able. It's a shame I can't put a sign up or something with writing on, because you can set things like kilns and stuff to be private or public, I think. I'd quite happily have it as a public thing as long as people put wood back, so like they could log in. take a charcoal out, put wood in, just to save them time. Right, so what I'm going to do, just see how much leeway. So I do have leeway where I could put my kilns down here. But what might be better, actually, looking at it, would be to have a door somewhere along here, perhaps. Something to consider, because I think having a door there is not going to kill me, is it? Once I've got, oh, for Pete's sake, you ninny. Once I've got hinges, and I can have doors that actually shut, it's not going to be a big problem. Can we get that on there? Oh, why is that? Oh, can I get it on that side? Because I was hoping to have it that side. Okay, so let's go to charcuterie board and let's make a big old batch of meat chunks. I'm out of room. Okay. So let's put charcoal in our charcoal thing. No. Let's see if I can turn some of the tin and copper into bronze ingots, so I can make 2 more of them. A bronze sword blade would be good. I can now make some basic weaponsmithing and armorer's tools. So I'm going to go basic weaponsmithing. And then if I go boom, crafting, blacksmithing, where are we? Winemaking, brewing, okay, blacksmithing. I need wooden beams and planks, so I've got to put some stuff away. So resin can go, beams can come in. Beehive thing can go. Now, how much do I need? Need more planks. So if I just quickly go to my chopping block and make some planks. I can put over here I go back here, I should be able to make armour. Armour as tools. Oh, no, I need more ingots. There's just wood I need for ingots. What do I need for a chest? Have I not got my basic carpentry? Need to make some wood beams. Okay. So I need more wood, whatever I do. Okay. So I think I'm going to use all this wood to make as many bronze ingots as I can. And I need to make some more chests so that I can put all of the cooked food and stuff in it. Okay, so I need some wooden beams. Oh, and I've got no room. Okay, well, I don't need the beehive thing for now. If I make a few more planks. And that's a charcuterie. All of these. Because I just want to have a big stack of meat chunks in my bag at all times. Just makes sense. And then I've got cooking tools to make a basic cooking workstation, but I can't remember what I need to make that, so that'll be the next thing to check. And while that's doing, I'm just going to go and grab a snack. So I think there's going to be a bit of this at the moment. So I can't make any more, but I can turn to my cooking thing, and I can then make all the grilled chunks. Ooh, what's going on? Have we lost the server again? Is it about to kick me out? Yeah, I think we've lost strange. Wonder what the biggest stack of 20. 20 is the biggest stack you can carry. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to keep making these chunks for now. Cool, no more room. So let's put a stack of them in. So I haven't found mustard yet. Oh, but I do have tallow, I think. Do I have tallow? Find out in a second. See if we've got tallow, we can upgrade the roast that we can make, but for now. We have got tallow, so that's something we can do. So charcuterie is levelling up slowly. More room. Meat stripped. Entirely sure. Used for yet. Excuse me. So I'll have to start looking at meat strips at some point, but for right now, I'm happy to just go lots of chunks. I need to look for mustard at some point. Got animal intestine. I need deer shank meat, which must be a charcuterie gill. Meat chunks off a rabbit carcass. Deer carcass. Okay, so I can do them over the campfire. It doesn't have to be on the board, but there we go. Okay, so in the turn there, and then let's get all this made, and we're going to make a load of bronze ingots. actually figure out what I need for the cooking workstation. Because these all... Oh wait, do they not give me any XP now? Oh, well, that was daft of me. Getting any XP, there's... Making them. There we go. Next time it'll be simple roasts, but I've got a load of chunks to consume. Okay, so what do I need for the cooking bench? Charcoal, right, that's right. So barley water. I need to find barley. That's going to be one of the things to find. And then there should be basic spit roast, but I need iron for that. I need bronze studs for winemaking and brewing. Okay. What I am going to do is put a doorway there. And then a basic furnace. We'll put basic furnaces out on this side. So I want basic furnace. So how many of these would I be able to get in? So if I go one, I need to make sure wood stocks. Okay. So let's change this to stairs, because I'm going to need to put stairs against here. Be able to get out, but probably going to have to be upstairs. Shame. I need more reed. Which is in one of these boxes. In fact, there we go. Now, can I get wood stairs? It'd be nice if I could have stone ones, but It's not the end of the world if wood it can get. Can I put maybe a foundation wall? It requires a little jump, but that's fine. I need shortwood stocks, that's what I need. Playing up a little bit today, but there we go. So I can, but I need more clay and some more shortwood stocks. Now, although not perfect, I can actually run quite smoothly in and out of there, and that's fine. And I think 3 furnaces for now is fine. I could probably get a few more down the side. Okay. Let's get some bronze ingots being made. And then I can make the basic armourer tools, make an armourer's bench. So what I'm wondering is maybe if I can... Okay, so I want to make the armourer's bench. So, smithy, and smith armourer, so I need a beam and a plank. Okay, beam and plank. Planks and beam. Okay, I'm out of wood, so... Okay, let's make some planks and beams and get an armourer's bench done. And then I think I might get all my copper ingots and just make a ton of sconces and just try and put some light in this base. So let's go 2 beams, 2 lots of... That should cover the bases. Cool. Right, so let's find all of my copper ingots, not there. There's tin. Okay, have I got any copper or light? Right, that one. There is that one. That's tin. That's copper. So I need to figure out what I next need to be making. A bronze sheet and bronze ingots. But a bronze axe head would be a good next step. But I'm going to have a look at the armoring and armor and weapon table and see what it says I can make. Yes, so a bronze skinning knife. Okay, that's a good upgrade. Bronze pickaxe. Yep. Bronze hand spear. Bronze chopping axe. Okay, so I want a bronze bar. I want 2 bronze bars. Okay, so I'm going to go for... Okay, that's difficult. A bronze sword blade. Can I make one of those? It needs more ingots. And for ingots, I need wood. So if I can improve my pickaxe, I'll be able to mine stuff quicker, which obviously is advantageous. Getting a better axe means I can chop down bigger trees, so I don't have to always look for these little thingies, these saplings. So what I need to be doing is not overstocking up on certain things, but trying to get to the next upgrades. So I think flint arrows are pretty good, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bronze one. So trying to get onto the bronze one and then stocking up on bronze. And using my inventory better. So for example, if I can stack 100 arrows, get 100 stacked, and that's one inventory slot. Done. Now, I also want to remember how much what I need for copper ingots, because I want to make a crap load of sconces. So I can make a sword blade, and then I should be able to make myself a sword. A skinning knife would be cool, but a skinning knife is hard, and obviously the higher chance of failure. Perhaps the quicker my XP goes up, but I end up losing resources, so it is a bit of a balancing act. I also don't want to go making tons of bronze nails. Sheet. Okay, so I need 5 bronze sheets to make an axe head. So let's go with making a bronze. Oh, okay. There's 2 I can make. Okay, different. There's 2-handed. I'm going to go for the broadsword because it's a little bit easier. And potentially I can make a shield then, which leaves me better protected. Cool. So I'm going to put that as my number 1. Number 4. Oh, hold on. Oh, where did it go? Did I just drop it on the floor by mistake? I did. Okay. I thought I could drop it onto that slot, but obviously I can't. Let's check the armourer. Right, so if I can make 4 sheets, I can make a bronze heater. Sheet. Okay. So that's obviously going to give me some good blocking options. Okay, so 2 looks like I can heal whilst attacking, which is good. I need a little bit more wood. Okay. I want to make some copper ingots soon, so I might go on a copper spree. So I'm glad I've got my charcoal kilns and furnaces on the outskirts of the building, because that just looks nicer, I think, than being inside. I need to try and think what the... I need to check what I need for doors, because I'd like to put some doors on, because then it's a little bit free of people just wandering around, even if they do swim across the lake to get on the little platform. So I need to do a little bit more infrastructure building. And getting the furthest back foundation, I guess, and cosmetic walls to stop, to hide the mountain would be good. I think the only way of really getting all the way up the mountain is going to be using the mountain as the stone staircase. So potentially what would be a good, maybe just a fun thing, would be to figure out the staircase stuff, because like where is it? I have to move to be able to see him. He's got sort of small towers, which, have a quick look at his. So like he's got that tower. That's got to be stairs spiraling to some degree. Now, with the area I've got, it's going to go all the way up the top of that mountain, but it's figuring out good stairs. Now the way I've done it was largely to get to just be able to claim the plots, so it didn't have to be an easily functionable staircase. In fact, it was largely climbing each separate foundation slab. So how I get stairs to go all the way up there is going to be a question. But it would be pretty cool to be able to run all the way up and start having some building on the top plot, having sort of like an upper entrance and a basement entrance, ground floor entrance, whatever you want to call it. So where's my carpentry? There. So where is simple wooden door? So I need iron. I need to be able to make iron. Do I have anything? I can't do anything iron at the moment. So I'm going to do as many bronze ingots as I can, but then I need to check, can I make iron in my furnace yet? If so, I know where I can get impure iron from, and perhaps that needs to be my next step. Okay. But I want to upgrade my pickaxe. So, pickaxe, right, I can try making one of those. Shield 4 bronze sheets. 4 bronze sheets. How many can I make? I can make 3. I need tin ore for the ingot. Is there any tin ore? Not in that one. Not in that one. Not in that one, but there is some charcoal, so that can come out. And the flint can come out. So if I go to my fletching table, which bronze arrow, can't make that. So I need shortwood stocks, because I think some arrows would be good. Shortwood stocks. Trying to remember how many I need. Okay. So let's see how do. So I'm going to do 10 lots of these logs. Wait until it gets down to like 6 and then cancel it, because I'm sure I'll use them in the future, if not now this second. But I would like a big stock of arrows. That'd be cool. And it'd be interesting to find out how many it'll let me stack at a time. Cool, that left me down with what I wanted. Oh, did I do longwood stocks instead? What a flippin' numpty. Okay. Oh. Longwood stocks. That was daft. Okay, so I can make a fine coarsewood bow, potentially. I just need to get sinew. I'm pretty sure I've got sinew. Yeah, sinew. Okay. Okay. So I can drop that to equip that, and I can swap that over there. Do you know what? I'm going to make a second one, drop it on the floor to decay, just because what else am I going to do with the coarsewood bow stave for now? So I'm going to put the... I can drop the pointy stick as well. So long, stay, long wood stock, long wood stock, sinew, resin, and clay can stack on there for now. Reeds can go in there for now. Right, so I'm going to make all these sconces and put a few around because I don't really like standing around in the dark too much. Let's let's actually get some reeds out. Let's go get some sapwood and let's make I want to make the front door spaces because I can put sconces on it, and then I can put wooden walls in my little small areas, cordoning off like the kitchen and what's probably going to be like gatehouse type space. Oh, I need to check whether I can make iron, because if I can just go and get loads of iron. Oh, I need to improve my pickaxe to be able to get iron, but at least I know where it is. So let's get a load of wood. We'll check the charcoal burner, load the charcoal. I can make some more short wood stocks as well if I take lots of wood, because I can rack up some bow and arrow, which obviously is good. And I think what I'll do is I'll move the arrows to the minus, so it's easier for having sword and shield next to each other. And because all I need to do is hold the button for skinning, I don't really need it in the quick bar. Let's do one more and then head back. And then what I might have to do is just get a little laser focused on certain things and go, right, how much wood do I need? So I'm going to go double doorway. Actually, what I could do is put a stone pillar between the two. So let's make some short wood stocks. I'm going to go for made longwood stock again. How the flipping hell am I doing that? My brain is playing tricks on me. Shortwood stock. Let's make 5 of them. sticks. I've not got enough. Okay. Let's improve the pickaxe because we need that for iron. Okay, cool, that worked. So I can drop that one. Let's see, wait, that one. Can I make a bronze bar? Can I make a bronze? Can make a bronze bar. Because if I can make a better skinning knife. Oh no. So to make an axe head, I need 5 bronze sheets and ingots. Okay. Let's. I should be able to put some sconces out. Yeah, so let's do the sconces. So. Oh, I'm out of sconces. Alright, never mind. Right, so let's see. So this is where the wall would be starting. Let's do it in line with the staircase for now. Okay, so I think this is probably or maybe half of this. Let's... Okay, no, I would have been right on that one. So it's not gonna... Yeah, so in line with that, that makes sense. So that means some of this is going to go. And actually, can I put all section in there just to make it... There'll be a tiny break there, but we're going to have foundations as well. So I should be able to go and get iron. Let's have our bow and arrow at the ready. Let's collect a flint as we go because I want to try and have a good old so I'm going to need lots of copper and tin anyway. And I want to see if I can harvest some iron. So that... Oh, right, okay, so... and then I want to go for... So that all happens a lot quicker, which is great. So I should be able to get some iron. So I need to make iron hinges and nails for my doors. And I'd very much like to get some doors on. Yeah, so I've now got a pickaxe that can do impure iron. Cool. So the thing to remember is iron takes longer than bronze, or at least in the furnace it takes longer than on the workbench. So, I can't remember how much I'm going to need. Copper. Right, we're good on copper. Where's the impure iron? Ah, there it is, that one. Okay. So I'm going to get some more impure iron, and I'm going to get some tin, and get a load of wood, and I should be able to make a few things. And I want to try and go for as complete a character as possible, so I want to be great with all weapons. So that means at some point I'm going to have to switch between weapons to keep leveling them up, I think, but not the end of the world, is it? Got flint. Oh no, that's stone. Okay. I've got 2, 4, 5. Big boulder that keeps me out of this dude's eyesight, so that's good. Okay, what can I get rid of that I don't particularly need? I'm going to get rid of the boar carcasses. Because I don't really need them. I'd rather have the tin ore. Then I should be able to get a little bit more impure iron when I find one. Which I think is near this guy's camp. Okay. So I want to see how much I need to make a iron. Good. Let's have a look. Iron. Right. So I need more. I need 40 impure. Raw iron. Okay, so it's a different ore. So put some bits in boxes. So that, for example, can go in. Lead, that can go in. Obsidian. Go in. How much bronze can I make? 3. So let's make 3. I can put animal products away. I should be able to make some more arrowheads. Cool, fletching's leveled up. So the animal fat I should be able to make into something. So let's make all the lard I can and chuck it in one of the tubs. This can make a bear rug, I think, at my... No? I've not got a tailoring bloody thing. I haven't got a tailoring flipping thing. Tailoring... Right, I don't have enough stuff to make that anyway, so that's fine. So, can put leather in there. And that can go in there. Okay. And I can eat one of them. I need 5 sheets to be able to make that. Okay. So impure iron, I need 40. I'll go as much wood as I can manage, so I can get charcoal going. So perhaps picking up a variety of bits as I go might be the best plan. Two and a half hours is a good old stint today. We'll get that tree. looking for impure iron as we go. So we're going to head up here. See what we can find. Wondering, can I climb? No, I can't. What are those? What do they give me? Okay, so this is getting us up the mountain a little more. We have copper. What we need is impure iron. What's that? Might be tin. It is tin. That's tin. Okay. So I do like that if you hold the mine or the whatever button, it actually picks the right implement. So you don't have to keep manually changing it. That is cool. Okay, so that's disappeared. So let's try not to fall to our death, because that would be embarrassing. And wood is a good thing to pick up today because it can go in for charcoal and other things. But what I'm trying to find is a nice source of impure iron. There we go. So I need 40 to make a... Cool, so I've got enough to make my first iron ingot. Don't want to keep climbing really. So I want more copper, because that'll let me make copper ingots, which lets me make sconces, and lots of light in my place would be good. And thinking about my steps, I've got the steps going up towards the mountain. I think they need to start going sideways along the mountain, zigzagging up. I think that's going to be the most sensible plan, so I can get some Genesis stone and I can look at making the first staircase up. Because we can do a staircase up two or three or four foundation widths away from the mountain, because some of those foundations would be partially obscured by the mountain. And then as it gets higher, obviously that allows better. So I'm just trying to think, how well would it work having one staircase go up, turn, and the next staircase go up, turn, have that. Would it being that close to the mountain actually make it stable enough to go all the way up? Of course, there would be a few. Yeah, it makes sense to me. It's just knowing how far the mountain leans in or slopes in, I guess. It looks, where are we? So it looks fairly consistent. So from here, it goes back quite a bit. But that's okay, right, well let's get one of them going. Then if I go through, I can put iron on the go. Let's get iron going. Oh, I can do bronze ingots here as well. They takes 15 minutes to do 20. Okay, cool. So it looks like what they've done is they've given you the option of making certain things that you could normally or previously would have just left running. Okay, so you can make bronze ingots here, but you get less for your resources. Because if I'd have put a stack in, I would have got a stack of 20 bronze ingots. Whereas here, I'm only going to get 9. So the sensible thing is to put them in the furnace and make more. But this obviously is more instant gratification, which I like that. That's great, because when you're playing, you don't want to be waiting 15 minutes for something. So that's very cool. So I'm going to make all of them. Because then I'll have my 5 sheets, but I need to make more ingots, which I need wood for. Okay, it's just wood that I need at the moment. I can put some charcoal back. I can put some odds and sods, these bits like obsidian, etc., in the chest. Oh. But I want a better axe. That's my priority. Okay. Yeah, cool. So with an iron ingot on the way, I can look at making bits for a door. Getting some doors on. Iron and tin are slightly slower to get hold of than copper. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to have just enough to make a bronze axe head. Cool. Excellent. So I need an iron ingot to make that. Bronze arrowheads I can start making with bronze ingots. Okay. Okay. The bronze chopping axe. I've got everything I need. Gonna fail though. Oh, we made it. Okay, cool. So that's gonna change for that. That can then fall on the floor like that. If I go here, I can dump that and that. Don't need the sand. Can I make some short wood stocks? Yeah, so I can make some more arrows. I need more iron, and I need stuff for charcoal. Okay, so can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. So only issue is it's a slight, but it's a slight thing. I can forgive that, that's not a big problem. And then stairs. So we've then got this floor, and we can have some space here. So if we get rid of that and that, then put a foundation right next to it here, bomb. So then that would be our cutoff. And that makes sense. Because then we could have a set of stairs going like up here. No, actually I can get rid of that. Because we don't really need those this juncture. So let's have this is all right for like a building height, to be fair. What I do need to do is get that out of the way, but can wait. Doesn't have to be now. What did I need to do? Iron. Iron and charcoal, okay. Okay, 2 is too hard. That's not ideal. Okay, so lots of wood, flint if I find it. We'll need to get iron again at some point, but there's not a lot of deposits, so they're going to need time to replenish. So this allows me to chop stuff down quicker, but not. So I imagine hardness 1 is going to be its limit. Yes, that's 2. That's going to be too tough for it. if I want to make beehives, I'm going to need to get flax. So there's flint. So I'm going to go on a wood hunt and flax hunt. Because flax I can turn into string and straw and other things. I think there's a boar around here, so I'm going to get my bow and arrow ready. Oh, okay. Even closer than I thought. No idea what I can do with animal hoof at the moment. That's fine. I'm just going to keep my sword ready for now. This is also going to help me get leather for bracers and some other armor. At some point I'm going to want to take on those Inquisitor guys. And I'm going to need decent armor and weapons to do that because my flint arrow barely dinged them. Okay, so we've got some flax here. I wonder whether you can plant flax. I'll have to figure that out at some point. What would be cool at some point is if you have a fast travel to your actual home, actual base. But, inventory full, right. So I'm going to get rid of the intestines and hoofs for now. Beehive can go for now. Beehive can go for now. Because I would like to go back with a good harvest of flax. Can probably get rid of the flax seeds for the time being. A fox or something I can hear? Something. There's a boar. Oh, there was a boar. So there's Inquisition-y dudes. Is it me, or are there just now more of them all over the place? Yeah, there's something, isn't there? Badger or fox or something that's making that noise. Okay, so I can make some straw. I can chuck a couple of bits in for charcoal. Probably would be advised to move the workbench that's going to be, it's going to need moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that. What can I do? Where's my... I haven't even gone for bloody spinning. Okay, right. I'm going to have to start setting up some spaces. Tailoring, okay. I'm going to need to start making like a sewing room and stuff like that. So for now, can I put the weaponsmith? Yeah, they can go there for now, right? Don't really know what I can do with flax seeds. Where? So what I want to try and make are these. So let's go. See if I can get these braces. And then I think there's some gloves as well. Yeah, gloves. So let's see, can I make the braces? I did manage to make braces, cool. And then let's see, can I make the gloves? No, but there is some leather in one of these. Oh, the hoofs make glue. Jesus. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so let's have a look at the moment. So 115 across the board, no cold mental poison, max spirit 126, max stamina 82, max health Dean. So, okay, 122 across the board, 1596, 129 across the board, nice. Oh, max stamina 90, max spirit 133, that's cool. That's really cool. So I'm going to go leatherworking, I'm going to make coarse leather bands is what I need. So let's make some coarse leather bands because I've got coarse leather string. Cool. Flax seeds can go in one of these if there's space. Yes. I can drop those for now because I don't need them. Can I put resin in? I can. Oh, hold on. That can be dropped. That can be dropped. So then that can go in. That can go in. Put sand in there as well. I've got a ton of sand which I probably don't need. Let's have a look at how our iron ingot is getting on. 3 minutes. And let's have a quick check on the let's make those lards and chuck them in. I need to make bronze buckles because then I can make straps and glue and make a weapons belt. Not entirely sure what it does, but I'd like to make one. Can go. So, so I need 40 charcoal. If we can make a bigger stack of bronze ingots. Okay, I need a little bit more sapwood. I can make more that way, so let's have a quick... Alright, weird. Some weird things going on graphically, but that's okay. I can forgive it. So I'm going to get a batch of bronze ingots going. Not in there though. I do like the little touches of like the way they carry the axe. Come on. Shit, it failed. Ugh. I've only got 3 iron ingots. So, yeah, that's the only drawback to jumping. Jumping the gun on some of these things is... Okay, so I need to go on a hunt for iron. So I need to find 40 impure iron to be able to make another. Once I've got an iron anvil head, I can make a slightly better forge. Then I can start making iron nails and things in it. So pure iron. I need 40. So as I'm starting to get my external walls and stuff sorted, I'll soon be able to start making some like nice wood panelled interior walls. I'll also get all this stone while I'm here. Trying to remember where the other impure iron was. I think it was up there behind the trees. That was tin. This stuff up here looks like it. Yeah. Okay, so I've got all of the iron I need, so any extra stone for some foundations would be good. After that, it's just run back, get the ingot going, and then I want to get the foundations so I can start to plan where the next next floor would be, or at least next staircase. Level 10 wood cutting, nice. So I'm starting to think perhaps the smart thing is to have. Oh, I'm too short on charcoal. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, well, it's only a couple of minutes. So I might as well load up some more charcoal on here. Dear, those walls are off. That one goes as high as that. And that's too high. Oh, is it too high? No, it's not too high, it's just there's a gap. Okay. Well then if I go with the doesn't have to be perfect. So if stair comes up here, we could have this as the so we have 1.5, don't we? 1.5. So put that there. Put the other full one there. 1, 2, 3. Which then means that we're getting up here for our next floor. Which is cool. So yeah, might as well get some of this. We can and reclaim. Cool. So if then we had okay, so that's too close. So it would need to be a half. We went stairs. One. Okay, let's get that other iron ingot going. Okay, so that takes 30 minutes. We have bronze, so let's make some bronze stuff. So I don't see bronze buckle at the moment. Is that a leatherworking or a tailoring or something? Armourer? No. I have some tailoring tools somewhere. Where are they? Basic tailoring tools, okay. I need short wood stocks and planks. I need more short wood stocks. So what do I need for that? I need linen string, okay. Need 40 linen string. I need some more shortwood stock. Okay, right, so 2 more of them. And then I need to go get some wood. This is 3.5 hour session. This is a long one. So I might take a break in a minute just for sanity. Seems to be a glitch in the smallest saplings aren't going anywhere when chopped. There we go. Trick is to remember to pay attention and walk away once you've got the wood from it. So, might as well stock up on some wood. The fact these don't disappear does make it just a little bit trickier to remember what you have or haven't chopped. So, at least the little circle helps. And the back is looking better. Only potential issue is how many floors is it going to be? And do I want to keep these as semicircular, or do I want them to be like parapet towers, which might be quite cool? So I'm going to play with that in a second. Shortwood stocks. I'm going to drop the beehive. I'm going to drop that sand because there is so much bloody sand. Oh, and I need a plank. Plank, plank, plank. Oh, sand is in a basket on top of the wall. Interesting. Okay, so that doesn't do straw. It's not a basic carpentry thing. It's going to have to be a tailoring table thing. In which case, basic tailoring. I need bone fragments, which are in one of the bone fragments. Therefore, this. I do basic tailoring. And then tailoring. I need wooden beam, I need more linen string. Okay. Linen string, let's do one of them. I'm pretty sure I got beam in one. I do. Beams, and that can be. I don't want that. Single one can be dropped. And fragments. Okay. Where the flipping hell is straw? It was. There, good lord. That's frustrating. Right. Okay, okay, okay. Fletching, fletching, fletching. So, my curiosity is, I think what might be fun would be to make find reeds, because I'm pretty sure I've got a load somewhere. No, not that. So I wonder, rather than having that there, what if we made that like that? Let's use that angle. And matching that I am. Okay, yeah, that does work. It does work. I actually quite like that. So I need to do now half wall around basically everything. That. That. So it's going to need some support. Oh, I need reeds. Long. Oh, wait, hold on. That seems wonky. No, yes, no. Doesn't seem to completely line up, does it? See if I... Well, actually, I can just go and grab some reeds. Right, it's coming up on a 4-hour session, so I'm going to stop at 4 because I need to do some stuff. Does that not line up then? Oh, it does. But why doesn't it line up this side? Or does it and I'm just being paranoid? Okay, that's too many. Cool. Of wood. Right, okay. So where would the next level be going? Yeah, so we've got to go a half to begin with. Or one to that. So we'd start having larger and larger floors as we got up, I think. to do is get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. And I would want a corner. Why is that? Oh. Need to be that angle. Yeah, I like that. That's the only slight problem, is it overlaps into there. Yeah, it's got to be something like that. A low wall, what I could do with is like a 3/4 wall. Okay. Oh, I've removed my bloody... Okay, so can I put down my... Basic forge, yes. Basic forge can go. Can I make some of those? Yes. And I'm going to make some of those for the simple reason that it should improve my skill to make that less likely to fail. Also, arrowheads are good. Yes, good, okay. Used to make some forge parts. Okay. Tailoring tools. Okay, so I've just gone over the 4-hour mark. And this is as good as any place to log out for now.